Over 3 millennia ago, the world witnessed a battle that would be engraved in the annals of history, the Battle of Megiddo. Situated at a strategic crossroad of ancient trade routes in present-day Israel, Megiddo saw one of the earliest recorded military conflicts. The 15th century BCE was a turbulent era. The Egyptian Empire, reinvigorated under the New Kingdom, aimed to reassert its dominance over the Near East territories that had drifted during the rule of the Hyksos. Pharaoh Thutmose III, the sixth pharaoh of the 18th dynasty, was particularly ambitious. The city of Kadesh, an influential Canaanite city-state, formed a coalition with neighboring states like Megiddo, fearful of the Egyptian resurgence. Megiddo, however, wasn't just any city. Its strategic location made it the key to controlling trade routes and regional influence. The balance of power was delicate. Tensions heightened as both sides knew the stakes. The control of Megiddo meant not just territorial gains but also significant economic and geopolitical advantages. Before I proceed further, I have a humble request to make. I would greatly appreciate if you could support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you, and now let's continue. Thutmose III, well aware of Megiddo's significance, amassed an army. Contemporary accounts suggest this might have been around 10,000 to 20,000 men strong, though exact numbers remain speculative. This force was a blend of infantry, archers, and the formidable chariot units, the tanks of ancient warfare. Facing them was the Canaanite coalition, a comparable force in numbers, but less centralized in command due to its nature as a coalition of different city-states. The Egyptian approach to Megiddo posed strategic choices. There were 3 routes, 2 longer ones which were safer, and a narrow, direct route through the Aruna Pass, which was risky. In a daring move, Thutmose chose the direct path. This audacious decision, combined with the disciplined march of the Egyptian army, caught the Canaanites by surprise. As the Egyptians emerged from the pass, they set up camp and prepared for battle. The Canaanites, recognizing their miscalculation, scrambled to form lines. The battle that ensued saw Egyptian chariots charge, breaking Canaanite lines, and the infantry capitalized on these breaches. The Canaanite forces were routed but found refuge within the walls of Megiddo. Thutmose, rather than pursuing the scattered enemy, chose to lay siege. This decision, while criticized by some historians as giving the enemy a reprieve, was possibly made to ensure minimal losses to the Egyptian side. The siege lasted for 7 months before Megiddo finally fell. The Battle of Megiddo, while a decisive victory, was not the end of the conflict for the Egyptians. The prolonged siege that had finally led to Megiddo's fall was just the beginning of Thutmose III's campaigns in the Near East. With Megiddo under Egyptian control, Thutmose had effectively gained a stronghold in the region, but the victory was as symbolic as it was strategic. It sent a clear message to other city-states and kingdoms: Egypt was back as a dominant force, and resistance was futile. The years following Megiddo saw Thutmose III lead multiple campaigns deeper into Canaan and even into the Euphrates region, constantly expanding Egypt's sphere of influence. These weren't just military campaigns, they were also demonstrations of power, diplomacy, and at times, intimidation. But the true cost of the Battle of Megiddo and subsequent campaigns became more evident at home. The prolonged military actions required resources, both human and material. The spoils of war and tributes from subdued regions certainly flowed into Egypt, but the strain on the economy and populace was palpable. However, it was the cultural and political implications that were most enduring. As Egypt assimilated territories, there was a blending of cultures, religions, and traditions. New gods were recognized, trade practices evolved, and Egyptian art and architecture began reflecting this fusion. While Thutmose III's reign was marked by consistent military victories, the true aftermath of Megiddo was a transformed geopolitical landscape, one where Egypt stood tall but was forever changed by its interactions with the broader Near Eastern world. The Battle of Megiddo, due to its scale and significance, was documented in detail on the walls of the Temple of Amun-Re in Karnak by the Egyptians. This account, though boasting of Egyptian prowess, is one of our primary sources of knowledge about the battle. While some details might be colored by the victor's perspective, its historical essence provides invaluable insights into ancient warfare and geopolitics. The battle's legacy is more than just military tactics, it's a testament to the interplay of strategy, geopolitics, and the ever-present human desire for control and influence. And as with all history, it's a mirror for our times, reflecting the constants and changes of human civilization. That's all for today. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe, it means a lot to me. Thanks for watching and have a great day ahead.